أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. The last time we were able to tell us one of the tricks of Shaitan, and that is Tazninul Batil. By Tazninul Batil we mean that Shaitan adorns the path of evil, and that was expressed the first statement he made with Allah when he said Qala Rabbi fabima aghwaytani la uzayyinanna lahum fil ardi wala ughwiyannahum ajma'in. Oh my Lord, because you have caused me to stray, I'm going to adorn the path of error for them, and I'm going to make each and every one of them to go astray. So how does Shaitan adorn the path of error? When somebody sees things that is bad, but Shaitan will make it to look as if that particular thing that is bad is one of the best things. And we give us a couple of examples in our vicinity when they label somebody as a badu or as a bad guy because he is engaging in some one or two things that is not good. And his colleagues continues to encourage him. He knows that that thing is good, but people around him who are fellow companions, they continue to hail him until he continues to progress in that particular act until he somersaults into something that is very, very grievous in the sight of Allah. So Shaitan does not necessarily it will not change the name of those things, but what he simply does is to make you to see that thing as if it is something that is very, very good, and he encourages you to do that kind of a thing. And those are some of those things that Shaitan does. The other thing that Shaitan does is that he labels things that are very, very bad. He labels them with a very good name. Things that when anybody sees it, naturally you know that those things are very bad, but he labels them with a good name. We have a couple of examples in our vicinity. Somebody who is dating, somebody who finds himself fornicating and doing things out of wedlock. They give them a very good name. They call them side chicks. They give them a very good name. Some of them, they call them slay queen, baby mama. And these are some of those things that people do in the vicinity, and they continue to become proud of it. But if somebody decides to look at what the actions and those things that they do very well, we discover that there are things that are very, very bad, things that is not consistent with Islamic practice. And we see a lot of things again that even happen in our vicinity when they call somebody an artist, and we know what the artists, most of them, what they are engaged in. When they call somebody a gay, we know the meaning of being a gay. The natural meaning of gay is somebody who is happy, somebody who is just carefree. But somebody who is an homosexual, they label him as a gay. To be able to give those attitudes something that will be acceptable within the vicinity, in our community. And these are some of those things that Shaitan does. And that is why scholars have told us that we must be able to look at the tricks of Shaitan one by one. You must be able to have a substantial knowledge about the tricks of Shaitan, so that by the time Shaitan is bringing all those tricks to play, we'll discover that you'll be able to unfold it and you'll be able to guide yourself against that. The third thing that Shaitan does is somebody who sees something to be very good, Shaitan will label it as something that is very, very bad. For example, a simple sister that decides to be modest, that decides to say, I want to dress the way I should be, the way Islam has recommended me to dress. We discover that people in his vicinity, they label such a person. You say he's backward, he's retrogressive, he's not civilized. He's somebody that does not even understand what is going on in the community of the world. And these are some of those things that Shaitan uses to be able to distract people from doing what is expected of them. And these are some of them. When we look at all those things, we discover that it requires some level of understanding of Shaitan's antics. So number one, we've spoken about Tazninul Batil, and that is adorning the path of error. Then we'll talk about labeling likable things with something, labeling things that are naturally good with a terrible label, and equally labeling things that are bad with good labels. And the fourth thing that Shaitan does is it comes to man through things that are very, very likable. It attacks man through things that man himself has some level of weaknesses in. For example, now somebody who is very weak with money, whenever Shaitan wants to attack that kind of a person, it comes through that particular weaknesses. Somebody who is very weak with women, Shaitan comes around and attacks that particular person through women. So the one of those things that a Muslim needs to look at is you analyze yourself and you look at your weaknesses. Once you look at your weakness, then you should be able to see means to improve upon that particular weakness, so that Shaitan does not come in and afflict someone through the particular weakness in question. Inshallah, by the next series, we'll be expanding further on some of the on the last and not the least antics of Shaitan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.